with Alexis Valentine. And Alexis, who do you have here with you?
Here with me today, I have Leo Valentine. He is my business partner as well as partner with our AV Gourmet Catering Company.
Okay, awesome.
Nice to meet
So, thank you for taking time today to jump on this quick live video. So the reason why I'm doing these lives on Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. is because I was a former wedding planner and I started from nothing and was completely lost. And I wish I had a guide, a mentor, and I wish I had something on YouTube to be able to guide me properly. Now, currently, I am a commercial real estate broker, and so I help business owners get into facilities. I help them lease spaces, and I help them grow as well. So I love to help businesses from small to big, and honestly, that's just my God-given gift is to help people in the business industry. So, with that being said, tell me a little bit about AB Gourmet. How did you guys start?
Okay, well, it's perfect for you and us together. It started very organically. AV are my initials, Alexis Valentine, and gourmet is a type of chef that the type of food that I pretty much do, which is high end quality food, meaning the ingredients are all high end ingredients, and you take those ingredients, you do something special or unique with them other than just the common ordinary things, whatever you would do with whatever the ingredient or the dish you're making. So I was always been a chef. I come from a family of chefs, and Leo's always had a passion for the wedding business, the food business, the catering business. He's worked in the business as well. And when we got together, we just saw what talents we had, and it really pretty much came together organically. We just put our best foot forward, and AV Gourmet was created out of necessity.
Awesome. What do you think was the biggest challenge when deciding to work together? I know a lot of times when you want to do partnership, there's a lot of different personalities and visions and goals, and sometimes it's a little bit challenging. I don't say difficult because it's not difficult because you can overcome it. So sometimes it could be a little challenging. So what was the biggest challenge that y'all faced when deciding to work together?
Leo, I'll let you answer that.
I think that personality, and I think the personalities and to have the vision, because his vision was different than mine. So we need to get all together so he's happy with the business like I am happy with the business. I'm an attorney with passion for weddings. I left everything that I wanted to be for to do, especially weddings. I really love to enjoy doing weddings, and that was one of the challenges we had because I have a lawyer mentality. Everything is very structured,
And I have an artist
and
mentality.
he has an
Everything is
artist.
very unstructured.
Mhm.
It was pretty much compromise and sacrifice.
I'm trying to merge both things because even I wanted,
And communication.
yeah, I wanted him to be happy. So I had to put all together so I can be organized and structured, but I had to let him have his artistic side because at the end of the day, this is a catering business. At the end of the day, the food is what is important here. So I had to tell him, okay, I understand what you want to do with the food. And the food is the star of this business. So I had to let it shine.
But as you know, sometimes artists can be all over the place. So Leah's structured behavior comes in and grounds me and kind of makes sense for everyone else of whatever's going on here.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I think that's so important that you say that because there's a lot of times where you're on your own and
Yeah.
you have the artist mentality and you just want to do everything under the sky and
Yeah.
you could do it. I could do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna tell me, and it's gonna happen and it's gonna be the best new thing out there and everybody's gonna want it. And then the logical side, Leo's gonna be like, hold on, pump the brakes, wake
Mhm.
up.
That
Absolutely.
happens every day. And
Absolutely.
that's
Yes.
The important thing is knowing what's the most important, and that's the business and our clients. We love what we do. We love everyone that we work with. So it's a team effort. I always have to remember, okay, if it's the kitchen, it's me, and if it's not the kitchen, it's Leo. So we have to remember to stay in our lane, you know?
Yeah, that's good. That's good that you say that. I think that's in any relationship, whether it's business, relationship, partnership, friendship, it's always, going to be that way. And once you figure that out, then that's when success starts kicking in.
Business being the most important, and that's the thing that we both have our eye on to be successful. So we put all the other differences aside as long as we go for the same common goal.
And so, with that being said, common goal, do you have, and what is your ideal clientele? A lot of times, I think my biggest challenge when I was an event planner was someone kept telling me, figure out who your avatar is, who your avatar is. And I'm like, the heck is that? I don't know what my avatar is. Like, what, I'm thinking here, like one of the little emojis. I'm like, me, I'm the avatar. So it took me a minute to really understand what an avatar is. And so for a lot of people out there that will be watching the recording of this, an avatar is technically your ideal client, someone that you feel that you can relate to, someone that you know is the person that you're going to speak to directly. And you have to have that vision and that image of that person anytime you speak or do things, because that's going to be the people that you attract. You don't want, you're going to attract a lot of people, but if you don't have that avatar in mind, you're going to pretty much get whatever comes.
Yeah. Another time back in the day, they would call it your target audience. Who is your target audience? The people that you most likely would gravitate or fit with. But for Leo and I, organically as well, it's about the food. So I don't know anyone on the planet who doesn't love food. You know, so we actually just embrace our love of food, and anyone that loves food usually gravitates to us, and that's
Okay.
a common thing that we have with all of our clients.
So what sets you apart from other catering gourmet professionals out there?
Um, what was the question?
What sets us apart?
What sets you apart?
I think that is the quality of the food. I'm going back there because, we make market research. So we have tried all the caterers' food. And we see that the most of them, I would say 99% of the caterers are out there, all the food comes frozen from a truck. And I have to give him the time and the
Credit.
labor he puts into everything. He does everything from scratch. And that is what everybody's seeing from us.
I love that.
And we go to fancy social gatherings, and the food looks picture perfect. Everything is perfect, but it's frozen.
Yeah.
And another thing is, you are Latina, correct?
Yes.
And we have Latina clients, we have African Americans, we have white, and we have Asian. We customize the flavors to them. Nobody
That's
is doing.
that's beautiful.
Everybody is serving blend food.
Yeah.
Nobody is putting any seasoning because they want to do a mass cooking. We are
Mhm.
not. You are Latina. What do you like? Jalapeno. You like onion. We are going to put the ingredients you like in your food for your wedding.
So I
And
think
that's a big difference that we
that's
are
one of
doing.
the things that set us apart is how we customize or tailor each
Palette.
dish
Mm-hmm.
for that specific client who actually becomes friends of ours.
Yeah.
We're to the point where we do a lot of weddings, and then we turn around a year or two later and we're doing baby showers or christenings for the same couple that we did the weddings for. That's one of the things that touches my heart a lot, is when we
Yeah.
people. And I think at the climate of America now, for me, I come from an integrated family, and I find it very valuable for me that Leo and I are able to customize or use what we do to touch everyone. I think that's really special.
I love that. I think that's so important. I've gone to several events where I've eaten maybe meatballs, for example, and I look at the meatball. I'm like, these are the same meatballs that I have at home when I'm in a rush.
Yeah.
We
We
all
all have it. We all, we
all
all have a rushful life. We're a mom, and it's kind of like, what do we want? Meatball, spaghettis. Here, eat. Gotta go.
all
Yeah,
know those meatballs. Yes,
yeah,
we do.
we feel it. We feel it.
They're not allowed in my house, but we know those meatballs.
You make me feel so bad now. No.
Come over,
Um,
just come over here and eat.
I will. I'll come over and then I'll record all your food and I'll come every day.
Yes, and we will have a great time and eat great.
Mhm.
So with
Actually,
that being
well, we wanted to tell you that we have a studio kitchen in our house.
okay.
Whenever you want to plan to come and have a great meal, just let us know.
Okay, I love that. And
Yeah.
so share with me and the audience a little bit about, as a business owner, as a catering business owner, what is the best way for someone that is new to get their clients? What would you say was when maybe like the best way? Because there's several ways to get clients, and I know there's a lot of ways that you can spend a lot of money. What would you say would be the most affordable way and the best way of doing it? You guys spend the money on the food, right?
Yeah.
And so a lot of times you might go to events and they're like, well, we charge this much to be here. And it's kind of like confusing because, well, you're charging me this much, but now I have to pay all this much money for my food. And then do I charge to give that out, or is it free? Do I give it out? So it's kind of like, starting out, it's a little bit confusing for some people. So how would you say would be the best way to handle that?
First of all is the communication, because the couple reaches out to you, and you have to be fast, encouraging to get to talk to you in a virtual meeting or in a call, so you can get an idea. Then you send the proposal, and then try to set up the tasting, or the same happens in a bridal show. We pay to be in a bridal show, we give free food, and we get the clients. But at the end of the day, is about the connection,
Yeah.
because sometimes, and I'm very honest about this, the interview, the tasting, and the communication goes both ways. There's people that do not like us or don't want to hire us, but there, on the other hand, there are people that we don't want to be dealing with, because you notice as a professional that they are difficult.
Yeah.
So we connect with our clients, we become extended families, and I think
Yeah.
it's part of everything: a great food and the communication.
Also,
Okay.
The honesty that we are always available for them, that we are always answering the phone, an email, a change of menu, a new allergy or dietary restriction. We accommodate everything, and we understand each client.
So how let's rewind a little bit. How would you get that client? What would you say is the best way of getting clients? So now we know like how you manage the clients when you get them and the interviews, but what would you say is the best way of getting clients?
Social media,
Okay.
social media, the wedding wire, the knot, bridal shows. We do bridal shows too. Um,
you really have to invest in time to put yourself out there in every aspect of social media that you can. You
Okay.
must keep up on that social media because it's always moving. But these are the things for us that keeps us in tune of what's going on today. So I
Mhm.
know what my menu should reflect according to the palette of what everyone is interested in. It also keeps me ahead of the game so I can predict what the next trend would be. It
Yeah,
keeps Leo in touch with who's all out there, who are the new and up and coming influencers. It's very important to stay in touch for us with all the new people that are coming up and coming out so we can stay relevant. You
I
know?
love that. That's
Yeah.
very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very smart. And so when you do these events and say for example you go to a bridal show, did they normally charge from what my experience, they normally charge the vendors to be there. So as a catering company, would you be charged to be there? And if you are charged to be there, do you charge for your food samples that you give out? Or how would you do that? What would
Uh,
be your advice?
so that is one of the areas where we understand this as an investment of us into the business. When you go to any of these trade shows, any of the catering shows or vendor shows where the vendors all accumulate together, this is for us. We prepare. I prepare some of my best dishes in miniature sizes, sample sizes, and I understand that I'm going to be giving these out because I want you to taste a little bit of who I am. But this is my opportunity for you to get to see a little bit more of AV Gourmet. I will talk with you so you can see who we are and maybe how you can utilize or we can work together at some kind of way. But this is a perfect opportunity for us in a nice, relaxed environment where, even though there are other vendors there, but when you get to know us there, it's without pressure of finances. And most
Yeah.
people love that. And they get to it becomes more curious. Who are these people? And the food is always delicious. So it's one of those ways where we look at that as an investment. And I can tell you, when you move money out of the way and you're just doing what you love, people are drawn to you, and the money comes with the people.
Yeah,
It works.
absolutely.
It works.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree. Anytime I go to an event, I always look forward to the food. I
Yeah.
get so excited. I'm like, ah, I wonder what food they're gonna have because I like you come hungry.
Yeah. So they taste my shrimp and grits, or they taste my uh, skirt steak crostini with the fresh chimichurri on top of it, and then that just wets the palate, and they want to taste a little more. And then we invite them for a tasting, and our tastings are complimentary.
Okay. Well, that's awesome. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So we're gonna bring this to an end because I promised you guys about 15 minutes and we're a little bit over, and I respect your time.
I have
So
to get.
what was that?
I said I have to get back to the kitchen.
Yes. So before we leave, share with us really quick, how can anyone find you? Um, is it is it possible for them to ask you any questions if they're maybe a new chef or they want to do some internship? What does that look like with you guys?
How can they reach us?
They can reach us through our website www.avgourmet.com or our emails info@avgourmet.com or through Instagram. Instagram is av_gourmet.
Awesome. And so if somebody that's new, is it possible that they will be able to have an internship with you or maybe interview guys directly or how maybe email you guys would be the best way?
Absolutely. You can
Absolutely.
always reach out to us, and we're always looking to help anyone who's up and coming or reach more help for us as well. We're definitely the type of people that love community, and we get out there and we feel like, when you're helping someone else, it helps you. They pass it along and help someone else, and together we all work together, and it's a great thing.
Mhm.
Exactly. And so with that being said, if there's anything that I can do for both of you, either now or in the future, please let me know. You guys have my Instagram, you have my email, and I'm going to release you with love. And if there's anything, I wish that everything goes great, blessful day, and you guys have a beautiful evening.
Great
Yes,
job. Keep
great
doing what you
job.
do. You're
Great
incredible.
job.
Thank you.
Much.
Thank you. Bye.
House anytime.
Thank you. I'm looking forward to it.
Bye.